Okay, so welcome at the special day of Restart of English course. It's the second meeting with a special guest, and today I brought you Artem, whose surname is Eremenko, and name
Artem.
is and
I bought you, Artem.
did I say I bought you? No, he is too expensive. Well, he's priceless actually. And yes, I brought you Artem. Okay, here. Hope that somebody will watch us. So it's a live Facebook broadcast. Sorry, translation. What is translation? Broadcast. Okay. So and I'm going to talk with Artem, and we all going to talk with him about very interesting topic, which is sales via telephone in English. My God, how did you got into this business? How did you get, into this business? So what was like circumstances that got you involved into selling in English via telephone?
Actually, I didn't know about this opportunity at all.
Okay.
And maybe just I was tired cleaning up bathrooms.
Sorry? So it was the job that you do before that?
Yes.
Where did you live actually at that moment?
In Israel.
In Israel?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
so you lived in Israel for some time?
Yeah, I lived in Israel for... okay, you want the story? Because
yes.
I know that you know.
Yeah,
okay?
But we
okay.
Not everybody knows.
Okay, let's play the role. Yes, I migrated to Israel. It was 2 years ago, and there I just, like an immigrant, I learned Hebrew, and you know that 2 million people, Russian-speaking people, live in Israel, and in Israel live 8 million people actually.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't need to speak Hebrew actually. But the only thing, if you want to get a good job, of course you
need to make a career.
To make a career, yes, you have two ways. The first way, you know Hebrew and you make career, and you get some education, some new sphere.
I think it's especially needed if you want to get into public service.
What?
Like to make career in government.
Yes,
like
if you want to make a career like an accountant or lawyer, yes, or if you want to go to some authorities
that's what I meant.
To be an officer, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to know Hebrew. But as I said, it's easy to know Hebrew, but you don't need, because you're Russian, yes. And the second way, if you know English, yes, you can go to Tel Aviv, yes, and there is a lot of firms, a lot of enterprises from America there and from all over the world, and you just if you know English, you can be hired there, and that's it. So I didn't know. So I started from that. I didn't know about this opportunity, and I started my way actually very strange, in a strange way. So I started my way from cleaning up the bathrooms, and first week I was cleaning up the bathrooms, and second week I started thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I advise you to try cleaning up, and physical labor. It really stimulates you to think.
So stimulating practice.
Yes. Because here in Russia I'm PhD, and I have two degrees and all this stuff, all this shit.
It's worthless.
Yes, and worthless. Yes, but they just didn't give a shit about it. And so, and third week I started searching for for a job, and I just found out that you can, if you know English, you can just go to some for example, Forex, yes, Forex firm, and
like financial products
yes, like,
in general.
Yes, you can just go to financial sector and to be a salesperson. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So and they just the offer in the market, I mean job market, was really wide. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah. And you can just choose. If you know English, you can do this. Okay.
Like bewildering variety of jobs that you're even confused which
Yes,
one to choose.
exactly. Yes. Even
The ones that are offered in English language.
Yes.
In Tel Aviv.
Mm-hmm.
In Tel Aviv, most jobs are offered in English language, so
Yes,
you have to
yes.
possess some skill in
So
English.
yeah, if you look through the commercials and all
Yep.
this, so you can see just they need bilinguals, two language speaking people.
Mm-hmm.
The good combination, of course, is Spanish and English. The best combination. Sometimes, but sometimes they need Russian English. Yes, sometimes. So it's even not bewildering. It's like embarrassing.
Maybe.
Yes. Just
If you prefer
you
this
just
way.
pick the job and go there, and they pay you something about 2,000 in dollars.
So, what there some probation period, trial period, where they have tested your skills, abilities before, like employing you finally with all your rights and responsibilities?
They were very kind.
Okay, that's good.
So there wasn't any probation period.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
They just in a few months they just raised my salary, and that's it.
Okay, nice. According to your like performance indicators.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So your salary depended on how well you performed in your selling the effort.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So what should I say next? Maybe some questions about salary, about I don't know, about the specific of the job.
Yeah, I think it's very yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you have commission from the sales or
of course.
sales?
So we have like salary, yes, compulsory salary, like,
And the bonus part.
and the bonus part, yes.
Was the commission from clients' deposits?
Yes, it was like a percentage.
Percentage from deposits?
Yes, so it was like a threshold system.
Mm-hmm.
So if you achieve some threshold, your percentage increases.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, you sold 5, yes, just you made 5 deals, so the percentage is like 10.
Mm-hmm.
If you sold 10, if you made 10 deals, so your percentage increased to
15 something.
15, for example. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And of course,
Was the commission from only first deposit or?
for only third. Okay. So the peculiarity, so the feature of this business that they have 2 departments. The first department, sales, and which I worked in, and the second, retention.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do you know what is retention? To keep existing customers.
Customer loyalty.
Yeah, like to keep customers ordering and purchasing from you.
yeah, just suck for money from.
Of course.
That's it.
Being politically incorrect, it's about
Yes, it's
sucking out
yes,
money.
It's about sucking out money. Yes, because it's very risky market. Yes,
Absolutely.
very risky, and the most of all they just lose.
Mm-hmm.
Like 95% they lose.
So the business model of the company is that it is provider to that type of market of the people who want to, you know,
to sell in the
to
market.
sell
Yes.
or buy to operate within this market.
Yes.
And your company itself does not make operations on the market. They just provide an opportunity for people who want to.
Yes, of course. It's
Okay.
right. Yeah, you're somewhere in the middle because so they just but
Intermediary services, like
yes.
Okay.
So the technology was just so you see it in sales. Yes, you have scripts.
Do you know what is script? Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Okay, very simple, really, very simple. But according to the laws of sales, according to all the rules of sales, so the setting up the contact, then setting out the contact. The second, you the demands identification. Yes, then
Making presentation,
objections, and boom, that's
and
it.
closing the
And
deal.
closing
the
the
final
deal, yes.
stage. Okay.
Yes, just 5, just that simple. And you have script and you do this. Okay. So and after you sell, yes, after selling you sold. So they take this person and they just transfer her to the retention. Yes, and retention they continues to work with this person and to suck money from them.
Okay, let's focus on the language itself. So, before entering this position of telemarketer, am I correct calling your position like this, like telemarketer?
Yeah.
So, before enrolling into this position, what was your level of English? Like, did you test yourself to detect upper intermediate, advanced?
Not
proficiency?
advanced, not proficient. It was like
Upper intermediate.
upper intermediate, maybe the beginning of upper intermediate.
Okay, so was it like embarrassing for you to sell via the phone, possessing this level of English?
Yes, it was really embarrassing. And
I want to divide 2 types of embarrassment, okay? The first one is psychology of sales, where you have to be pushy a little bit, yeah? And the other one is like the language skill, because you had like multiplied complexity of your task. It was language issue, and it was like psychology of sales issue.
Yeah.
What about language issue?
okay, you're absolutely right. There are 2 types of barriers and issues.
Yep.
But the first issue that you encountered, it's not psychological. It's linguistic. Yes, it's about language. Yeah, and you just don't pay attention to psychological problems.
Because you don't have time.
No, you don't have that feeling. You just I said it, you just don't give a shit. That's it. Because you speak you know this language, you understand what they say to you, but you don't feel anything. Just don't feel.
Okay.
It's not your language. When you try to sell in Russian, it's more hard and difficult and tough. Yes.
Because of the second issue, psychological one.
Psychological. Yes.
So the fact that you sold in English helped you to overcome the second barrier, psychological one.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it was really nice when my manager he came up to me and just told me, okay, you have this script, just read. That's simple, just read.
So it was like very simple, but the best recommendation.
Yes, just read. Okay, we read, and we read, boom, sale, boom, sale.
So it worked, nonetheless, being simple, despite being
it's
simple.
very simple, really.
Yeah, okay. So did you take one with you?
Yes. It's very simple.
Okay, we can copy it and like
And this is
distribute among our students today.
typical objections.
Oh, typical objections. Okay,
And how
very
to
nice.
overcome this objection.
Very nice. Okay, my next question for you is: when did you feel like you were well, not eligible, but you feel you can take it easy about language barrier? So, how long did it take you to become accustomed to pace of native speakers' speech?
Actually,
Months, 2 months. For how long have you been selling the phone?
I did. It was like 11 months.
11 months.
Yes, 11 months. But actually, I didn't get used to it.
Okay.
I didn't get it. So, despite of the level of the English, it was enough.
Did you feel at some point that your English have heavily raised because you practice it every day, because you had to practice it?
In 5 months.
In 5 months, you see? In 5 months of intense using English every
And
goddamn day.
and Americans, they were just walking around because there is a lot of Americans in the firm, or only Americans.
So you not only used English to sell on the phone, you also communicated in English
with my manager,
with your colleagues.
Yes, he's an American. Yes.
Okay.
And my colleagues, they're Americans.
Nice. So, what was your first deal? So, how large was it? I mean, the deal that you closed by phone. Do you remember?
Of course, I remember.
It's like having first
Yes.
encounter with. Everybody understands what I mean. Okay.
It was a New Zealander, and they're very nice people. Really, they're very nice people. So nice. $500, but it's okay. 500. The average amount was about 1,000 and something like this, but 500 was good check. So,
for the first.
for the first and for the second and for the 10th, it's okay because you are salesperson. You are not retention.
Yeah.
So the aim of the retention to make a deal to close
comfort
them to close the deal for and the average in retention was about 10,000, 20,000 like this.
Okay, another question. What nation, from which country was the hardest customers? I mean, the hardest to understand.
The hardest to understand or the hardest customer?
First one, the hardest to understand. I mean, I'm referring to language. And the hardest is the second sub question. The hardest to sell to.
Okay. The hardest to understand Australians. Next, Britons. And it's easier to understand New Zealanders. I don't know why. Maybe for me. Canadians, they're good.
Explicable.
Yes, not explicable,
Okay.
but they're clear.
Yeah, they're clear.
And they articulate like
Good enough.
good enough. Yes. Okay, but the best customers they are from Germany.
Yeah, because German's English is like almost perfect. Yeah.
Not.
No, why?
It's not. Actually, it's not perfect. But they. It's easier to understand them. It's easier to understand the people from not English-speaking countries. It's easier. Germans, Netherlanders, and Poland, maybe.
Polish, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
And the hardest to sell Canadians,
the hardest.
Australians, Canadians.
Uh,
Yes. No. It's mistake. Britons.
Britons?
Yes.
I
No push.
either.
Fuck off.
Really? So, what was the weirdest phone talk you had?
Weirdest.
Like that gone not totally wrong, but like you digressed for a long time, got into some private discussions, blah
Okay.
blah.
We have a party.
Party, okay.
Yes. And I was absolutely wasted. And it was like first time in Israel and in this company. Everybody was totally wasted, but we start to play. Yes, we to sell
Oh.
under alcohol. So
Did you start to
yes,
make a phone
yes,
calls?
we started to, making phone calls and.
Did you want to ruin the business?
No, I called to Korea,
Oh my.
yes, South Korea, and I think that this person from Korea, he was absolutely drunk,
As well.
yes, and so we start.
And you sold.
Yes, we start talking, and his English was awful, really.
Okay.
Awful. But just at some moment, I just lift up my eyes to the console like this, yes, because we had a console there with our results, and I saw that he transferred money, like 1,000.
Oh my.
Yes, I didn't understand him. He didn't understand me. But it happened.
Some chemistry.
Yes, because it just he told me the numbers of his credit card,
CVC code.
CVC, everything.
That's nice. Okay, any questions?
Yeah. Do you have an opportunity to speak Russian there? Maybe you had some friends or colleagues.
Yes, of course. I said 2 million.
But
Do you mean at work or in Israel in general?
in general,
I lived at his place for 3 months, so we communicated.
Okay.
was it so often when you speak Russian?
Yes, when I just came back home.
So it wasn't very deep
Absorption.
to English.
Immersion.
I don't know.
But
Immersion.
Deep dive.
so
into language.
my working day lasted for 12, sometimes 13 hours. And when I came back home, I just went to bed.
You had
I had very deep absorption.
you had the strength only to go to bed and fall asleep immediately.
Yes, exactly.
Why you didn't recommend Nick to work there?
He couldn't. It's
Illegal.
against the law.
What did you say?
What do you sell? Can you tell us?
Forex and financial markets,
Financial
financial products.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Like opportunity to operate on some financial markets. Yep. Colleague here.
Yes, opportunity to operate financial markets. Right.
Opportunity. Okay, so
Don't do this.
Yeah,
Never.
don't get into this.
Yes. If you're not Soros.
Yeah, and if you can't influence the market, if you don't have the inside
Inside information, or maybe you have 10 or 15 billion
doors
doors
to influence,
influence the market.
to
yes.
pump or
Yes,
dump the market.
yes.
Okay. So you have several questions, I believe. Yes.
Why did you come to Israel?
I had an opportunity.
So, was it legal?
Yes,
To come
of
to
course,
Israel?
absolutely.
Okay.
I have a citizenship.
Mm.
So I don't know something.
I have a citizenship. Envy.
The word, envy. It's like a subconscious intrusion here, the moment of intrusion. No, I just wanted to say that Israeli authorities had a strong background checking, absolutely, and it had no way of getting inside Israel illegally, especially through Ben Gurion Airport, of course. You either go there as a tourist with a tourist visa, as I did, or by getting citizenship.
Without visa, actually.
Well,
Without, you can stay there for 3 months without visa because you're Russian.
yeah, you
For
just
Russians, you don't need visa to go to Israel, and you can find a job there. Really, just you can clean up bathrooms illegally.
illegally, being under threat of being deported. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah, okay,
Forever
forever.
and ever.
So we won't get into particular circumstances, but he had an opportunity. Your next question, please.
Before you became working as sailor, how did you learn English? Maybe in some courses.
No. So I graduated from university. I studied international journalism. So that was a special department, international journalism. I'm an old enough. I think they closed this department actually. But that time it was very strong, and so we had the English like every day, and it was the main subject, not journalism.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
What industry do you have PhD?
Journalism.
You mean the area of knowledge where
Where?
PhD is held?
Journalism.
Journalism. What was your topic? History of
Okay.
journalism,
No,
theory?
it was. You mean my paper?
Yeah, like your thesis.
My paper.
Yeah.
You mean my work? Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. It was business. It was business press in Russia, theory, history, and modeling of issues.
Business pressure?
Business press. Press.
Business press.
Okay. Anybody else aside from Maxim? Wait. Okay. No? Okay, Maxim.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Kill him.
Is it hard to keep your English level in this?
Nowadays.
Nowadays it
Very
is,
hard. Very. I lost a lot already.
what do you do for this?
I teach. I try to be in the environment to stay. Yes. I try to get into events such like this one. Yes. So it's very hard.
Yeah.
You're a hero.
Learning English.
Yes.
All you are heroes here
Very hard.
learning English. Okay, so sustaining your English language now, aside from attending events like these, what practices do you use? Like listening to podcasts, watching videos, reading some articles. Maybe you your favorite media to recommend here? I mean, both like general news, maybe business media.
What levels here?
Pre-intermediary and intermediary.
Okay.
Intermediate. Sorry, not intermediary.
The best practice that you can do for your English, you need to learn. It's very boring, I understand, but this is the most effective thing. You need to learn some abstract of text by heart.
Mm-hmm.
And in rather large volumes, you know. This is the best practice of your English, and this is for your oral skills, and it's very important, but it's not the first thing. The most difficult thing is to understand. So you need to pay attention. You need to draw your attention to listening.
Mm-hmm.
This is so you can be very confident in your English. Yes. So I came to America. It was very long ago. So I was very confident in my English, and because I talked only to teachers, to people from university, to
Persons like me.
Professors. Not like you, with Americans. I mean, with Americans, they
out there already.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought I'm okay. No, I went to store just to buy some food. I didn't understand anything, a word. Yes, I didn't understand. Like full, yeah, like what the so like full mouth of porridge, you know, like that. So if you talk to redneck, yes, you don't have an opportunity to understand them, and it's not easy to understand students because of their slang. Yes, it's not that easy. But good news, you watch this how make it in America.
How to make it in America.
How to make it in America. So it's very hard to understand. Really, they speak better.
In real.
In real, yes. I think that my supposition is that they have that scripts. They learn the scripts by heart, and that's why it looks like natural, but it's not natural. It's not the truth. But you should watch this. Yeah, you should watch this series because it's easier. Then it's going to be easier to understand all these people. This is the first. So the first skill you should listen to. The next skill you should speak and learn by heart. It's okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
And that's it. Well.
Do you believe in grammar drills? Like, do you think that working on your grammar drills will improve your spoken English? Or, improving your spoken grammar is like embedded in practicing speaking itself?
Grammar drills?
Yeah, like grammar exercises. Doing grammar exercises will influence your ability to form your speech on the go correctly, referring to grammar.
It's for writing.
It's for writing more, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's for writing, but when you... it's only for writing.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yes. Because when you speak, you don't speak a word. You speak a phrases, and you speak it like patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't speak words, really. Even in Russian, we speak with our patterns. So you need to learn patterns. You should go to. Should I give them this resource? I mean, the site that I gave you.
You can write it on the desk.
You should go to.
Yeah.
Actually,
this one works properly.
Yeah. So you can find there everything you need. Listening, sector, and phrases. You need to know this. I'm trying to, I'm going to, I'm looking forward to, I got used to, I didn't mean to, I'm good at.
As good as.
As good as, yes. Yes. A lot of phrases, yes. I used to, you know the drill, okay. This is the drill. This is the drill.
Okay, nice.
Do you know any resources which can help me to watch any films in original language, English language?
He knows better.
Routracker.org.
Knows better.
But online resource.
Oh, you mean not downloading? Right.
I know one. I will share because I don't remember actually. I can share with you and you get so.
Yes,
I'm
he
Artem
will share with
Eremenko,
me.
so you can find me in social media and
Social networks.
media.
Will not debate about it. Okay.
Media or network?
Okay,
Yeah, okay.
Network. Okay, whatever.
Whatever. Okay, any other questions? This guy here worked in Israel selling via phone in English financial products. It's a great opportunity to ask, okay? Go ahead, don't be shy. Yes, Max.
You said one word, rednecks.
Rednecks.
Yes,
Rednecks?
I wanted you to clarify the
I
meaning.
got it, but I don't know. This is a slang, yeah?
Okay, it's not a slang. Redneck Rampage, maybe you know this game.
They're
You're
too
too
young.
young.
They're too
Okay,
young.
You're too young. Redneck. It's about. I'm not a racist. Okay. It's not about discrimination, but there are social levels. There are social stratas of society. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the lowest strata of society.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
it's like farmers, maybe
okay.
like redneck because of the sun. You know.
Mm-hmm. They work in the open air conditions from
Like
dark,
work class, or I don't know how to say.
from dawn till dusk, and that's why
Yes.
they get tan.
Yes, very plain and upright people. I don't know, like workers, you know.
Okay, it's clear.
Like rustic people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do you teach now?
Where?
Where?
Individually. I'm not that, you know.
How much does it cost?
Not that much.
How much?
We can discuss.
Individually. He teaches individually and discusses the price individually as well.
Price for girls? and price-
No.
No gender discrimination. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. What do you want to hear?
Okay, so
Why do you come back in Russia?
Familicious.
yes. Like for those who want to start their career in sales, what's your like first and foremost recommendation? Well, you already shared some of your thoughts on learning English language. What is your like other side of your experience? Let's refer to it. What's your recommendation for those who want to become budding sales persons? Sales, not to say salesmen.
Nobody salesperson. That's the right. Yeah,
Okay.
salesperson. Nobody wants to be a salesperson, actually. Yes, but it's good skill for negotiation and for your life.
Yeah.
it's not, you can start from this. If you want to start your business, so you start from sales. It's good skill, yes, because it's negotiation. It's it's talks. You know,
It's first of all making yourself assertive person,
confident.
confident.
So, if you want to be an entrepreneur, yes, a businessman, so you should first have this skill, like salesperson, not to be this engineer or
Accountant.
right. You need to be a salesperson.
This is the core skill. Yep.
Yeah, this is the core skill for entrepreneur. Okay, and the second good thing about this, it's not a gift, it's a technique, just a technique. And the only hard thing about you will have hard times with this only because of your psychological I don't know how to say it, blocks. Yes, in Russian, psychological blocks. So we have a 3 recommendation for salesperson and for businessman. To be confident, that's simple. To be confident, even if you are not confident. Enthusiastic as a hell. And sharp as a tech.
Sharp
as a tech.
What is tech here?
Very smart. Tech, it's Clark. It's like like a pin. You know?
Yeah, pin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tech, but it's iron pin. Absolutely, fully iron pin.
Yeah, iron.
You know?
Iron. Yeah.
Yes. So these 3.
Can you repeat?
Yes. To be confident. Okay, I will repeat everything. To be confident, go to psychotherapist. Enthusiastic as a hell, go to the psychotherapist. And sharp as a tech, go to the psychotherapist.
Okay.
It's a good advice.
Maybe it's easy to become psychotherapist.
No.
Well, first psychotherapists clean themselves before getting into business of cleaning others, cleansing others. Okay. We won't receive any other questions as we run out of time, and Artem has another business appointment, business meeting. Let's applause to our guest. Thank you very much. It was very, very useful and inspiring talk of yours. And I'll share these materials with my students. Hope that they will help them, at least get themselves acquainted with the subject.
Very.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.